Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 23. It is almost Christmas. Oh my goodness. But today I found like a really fun tag, and I know it's on YouTube and stuff, but I've never like actually seen one, and the questions look pretty fun, so I decided I'm gonna do it. And it is the throwback tag. So just gonna get right into it. So question number 1 is, what year were you born in? And I was born in 1994. Question number 2 is, do you have any pictures from when you were younger, and if you do, show them? I have so many pictures from when I was younger, but most of them are at my mom's, but I'm definitely gonna insert as many as I can find from here. Hopefully I have some from my awkward stage, because they're just kind of hilarious, like looking at yourself and being like, why did I think I was cute back then? Like, I was disgusting. And what was I wearing, and why was my hair like, I used to wear my hair like half of it in a ponytail like this. And then like the rest of it like down. And I thought that was like so freaking cute. But that was a really long answer for number 2. But yes, I'm gonna insert the pictures if I can find them. Question number 3 is, what TV shows did you grow up watching? And there are so many. Powerpuff Girls was my absolute favorite. I watched Dexter, Courage the Cowardly Dog, sometimes Sesame Street when I was really little, Barney, Spot the Dog. I didn't really like Dora the Explorer. What else? There were so many, I can't even, like Scooby-Doo. They were so good, and nowadays, like, so many of the shows are so weird. Question number 4 is, what did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that? And no, I don't want to be a princess anymore. But the second thing I wanted to be was a veterinarian, and I also don't want to do that because I wouldn't be able to put animals to sleep. Like, that'd be really depressing. And as I've grown up, I've realized animals kind of like make me mad. Like, they're so cute to pet and stuff, but like working with them and stuff would probably make me really mad. So no, I don't want to be a veterinarian, and I don't want to be a princess anymore. The next one says, show a video of yourself when you were younger, and I really don't have any. I have a couple, like, embarrassing old YouTube videos, but I don't really know how to get them off of the computer and onto here. I would totally put it on here if I could, but I really do not know how, so yeah. Question number 6 is, what were my favorite toys to play with? Dolls. Definitely dolls. I had so many, but I didn't want like the little stupid ones. I wanted the ones that were like as real as possible. And my mom bought me 5, like this is all I wanted. I just wanted dolls. She bought me 5 dolls that were like probably about that, like they were like probably 2.5 feet tall. And I said they were quintuplets or whatever 5 is. And I put real diapers on them. She took me to the store and we bought real baby clothes. So obviously I was wanting to be a mommy then, and now I have a real baby to put clothes on. So the next question is, what's the most embarrassing thing that you remember doing? And there's like so much embarrassing stuff happens to you when you're little. But one thing I remember is like one of the first times I got to go to the ocean, I was just like chilling in the water, like, and some surfer, like, some really, like, sweet older surfer dude was like, hey, we're gonna go surf over there, would you mind, like, moving out of the way? But I heard him wrong, and I thought he said, like, do you want to move over there, like, asking me, like, if I wanted to move, and I was like, no. So basically, I told him, like, no, I'm not gonna move out of your way. So then, like, when the surfers were, like, about to come down, one of them was like, hey, move! And I was like, okay, this is, like, really awkward. I felt like Oh, it was like so embarrassing. And I really didn't have to move, like it's the ocean. They could have gone wherever they wanted, but it was still, I felt awkward that I had told that guy, like, no, I'm not gonna move, when I thought he said, do you want to move? The next question, or it's not really a question, it just says, read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. And I loved to write so much. I've literally been writing since I was 5. I still love to write. You guys, I thought I left all my stuff at my mom's house that I wrote. I didn't. I just found some of it. Thank goodness. I'm like so excited. I haven't even looked at it yet. So first I just wanted to show you this like beautiful picture that I drew. As you can tell, I was a professional at noses and foreheads. And here she is saying, I don't know, maybe. And I spelled maybe, M-A-B-Y-E. Here's something I wrote. It says chapter 7, not invited. And this was about, I wrote it about some girl who was like different or something. I think she had made her like autistic. And these kids were like not including her and stuff. And so this is like, someone's having a party and I guess they're not inviting her. So here's part of it. Okay, everyone, you're all gonna come to my house for my birthday. It will be our club meeting, said Amy. She almost wished she had invited Katie. Abby looked around the room. Where's Katie? She asked. She, quit the club, remember? You're mean, Amy, cried Abby. She got up and ran out the door. Man, Amy, your club is falling apart, said 9-year-old Sydney Bryans. So I'm thinking this is not actually the one that I wrote about the girl who had autism. I have no idea what I just read, but I loved to write, and I was probably about 11 when I wrote that, so. And then just one more quick thing real fast. I, like, always made up the names of the high schools and whatever schools that my people went to, and, like, on this one I wrote, I go to Birdwell Middle School, and then in parentheses I have BMS, and, like, it totally looks like BMs. So, yeah, like, I'm pretty much a professional writer. No big deal. The next question says songs you love to listen to as a child, and my mom, like, she either made us listen to, like, her 80s workout tapes, or we went to the library and got this super weird, like, CD thing, cassette, I don't know what it was a tape, I guess, and it had, like, super weird songs. Like, one song was about, like, a tiger getting out and trying to kill people, and it was for, like, little kids. It was songs for little kids, and one of them was about alligators in the lake. So I totally remember all of them, too. But I musically was challenged as a child. Question number 10 is, what is one funny thing you dressed up as a child? And, I dressed up as a baby for like 3 years in a row. I don't know why. Well, okay, I do. I was like, this is so weird, but I was like obsessed with diapers, and my parents, like, obviously they potty trained me, and I was like not allowed to wear diapers, but at Halloween they were like, okay, you can wear them if you want to, and I was like, oh, like, since I was a baby. Wow, that is like the weirdest thing I've ever told you guys, probably. The next question says, tell a funny story of something that happened when you were little, and I have to keep this video short, so it's gonna be really fast, but I had these 2 sisters over. One of them was super exaggerative and made up stuff all the time. The other one was just kind of chill and whatever. And the super exaggerative sister was like, one time we saw this couple on the beach, and they were like, they ran to each other, and she jumped in his arms, and they were making out, and it was just so amazing. And then her sister's like, oh yeah, wasn't that on that movie? And the other one's like, shh. The next question says, are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? And this is probably, if you can see it, probably like, roof roof. Okay, that was like super awkward. This is probably the most special thing that I've kept because, and it's like broken now, but it was Halloween and I was about 6 years old, and I had this dog costume and it had a mask to go with it, and we were about to leave and I couldn't find my mask, and I was really upset and I was crying, and so my dad went inside and he drew this lovely little dog mask and cut it out for me, and it made me so happy. It literally like makes me like cry happy tears every time I think about it because it's just so sweet. The next question is, what's something weird you used to do as a child? And that would probably be my obsession with like wanting to wear diapers, which I don't know how long that lasted, but quite a while after I was potty trained, and I have no idea. It was like a security thing, I guess, but yeah, it was kind of weird, I guess. I don't wear them now, just so you know. Question number 14 is, what is the scariest thing you remember from when you were a child? And I was like petting a cat at the end of my street, and like some of our neighbors, they were like 16 or 17, and there were these guys, and they were like troublemakers, and they like rode by in their truck, and they turned the corner and I could still see them, and then they stopped and they started coming back towards where I was, and it freaked me out, so I jumped on my bike and freaking flew as fast as I could into my driveway and in the garage, and then I watched them and they turned back around and went back the way they were going, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just almost got kidnapped. And I have no idea if like that was probably not really, they were probably just doing it to be stupid, but it was really, really scary because they were definitely doing it to like follow me, and it was really scary. I was glad I had my... Question number 15 is, how is the world different now from when you were a child? And the world is basically turning into a bunch of, how do I put this without offending people? When I was little, there was like a standard. There were things that were right, and there were things that were wrong. Nowadays, if one person thinks something's right, there's so many people that agree with them, and now that we have social media, it's like all over the internet, and I really do not want my child like seeing, and I don't want to get a bunch of crap for this, but like the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing, like to put that as like the number one thing, that the most important thing at one point in time, when there's wars going on, there's like, I don't know, there's so much more important stuff, and for that to be like the number one thing that everyone was talking about and fighting about is just ridiculous to me. Stuff like that, like people argue over the most ridiculous stuff nowadays, and it's a lot, the world is a lot more liberal than it was when I was younger. Obviously there were liberal people and conservative people when I was younger, but I don't know, the world's just changing a lot, and it's kind of scary, really. I mean, I seriously am afraid by the time, like, a couple generations from now, like, the world is just gonna be one weird place. So that's all the questions. I tag anyone who wants to do this. This is like, I love this tag, absolutely love this tag. But, I have to hurry up and upload this because I have to go to work soon, and hopefully this will have enough time to upload. But happy Vlogmas Day 23, Merry Christmas, it's almost Christmas, and have an awesome day.